Hello, I'm back. Just like I never left. Whew, I've been in a lot of meetings today. That's most of the only time you're going to see something on my lips when I've had meetings. Because I got to not look homeless, which they know I be looking. Because I'm at my house working. Be looking pretty homeless. But every time they be like, we want to meet. Cut on your camera. But anywho, I came on here to talk about anger and how we misunderstand anger and how anger plays a very big part in our life, but we villainize our anger when our anger is an emotion just like love. And it's not as a negative as emotion as we think. So this is what I've learned from being a very angry woman. Oh, I was an angry kid. I remember as a kid, I was like, Lord, please take this anger. Oh, I used to pray, Lord, please take this anger away. Lord, please. Oh, Lord, why am I so angry? I used to pray all the time for the Lord to take this anger away. And it would never. Till one day. I was watching something and it said, we are not welcoming to our anger. We don't invite our anger in. We don't give our anger space to express itself. What we do is we bottle it up and make it worse. So, the light came on when I saw that, I said, oh, ding, 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 ding. Okay, I need to give my anger space. So what I did was I used my anger in grounding, right? Things that pissed me off, I would go in my backyard and walk barefooted and just walk in a circle in my backyard. Just walk, and express how the fuck I felt. I mean, all curse words. No good words. All cussing, fussing, just mad as hell. And then I realized after I was done, that emotion didn't feel heavy like it was. I said, okay, all right. I think I'm on some. One thing sitting with my anger, what it told me is that I'm your friend. I'm the friend that don't play about you. Stop waiting for somebody to come in to not play about you. I don't play about you. That's why I'm so angry. Because you do things to make me have to defend you. You say yes to things that you really want to say no to. You go to things that you really don't want to go to. You put up with people you really don't want to put up with. And that is why I'm the way I am. I was like, oh, are you really? So every time I people pleased, and this is what my people pleasing look like. Being around people whom have wounded me, never said they're sorry, but still want me to invite them to my house for shit. Still want to be included in my life, but you never say you're sorry. You can say the most egregious things about me that you know is not the truth. And we all know a lie spreads way faster than the truth will. A lie flies, the truth crawls, okay? And we do those things, and I'll be like, or dealing with the family, that you're supposed to be so religious and you're supposed to love God so much. You'll let your family die at a strange person's house? You wouldn't even put that person in a hospice facility? You wouldn't even they died on somebody's couch? a woman who meant everything to us. You let her die on her daughter's friend's couch. Anywho, just dealing with people who just don't love me. You would say the most egregious things about me. You would believe the most egregious things about me. And none of that says love to me. When I know the truth about y'all. Sure do. Know every truth. Then been there. Okay? It's just not worth it. But my anger, I was the most angry when I would abandon myself through people pleasing. When I would betray myself through people pleasing. I was a people pleaser. It didn't look like it to other people. But when you really break down all forms of people pleasing, because it is forms of, it's like overt and covert people pleasing. I was more covert. It didn't look like people pleasing, but it damn sure was. And I was my most angry self when I did those things. When I dated men. Because I ain't want to. I would. Tell the truth, mister. I would date men I knew damn well I ain't like. I knew damn well I ain't like them people. And then I would have the audacity to try to force myself to like them. Knowing dang on well I don't like the people. And if you let those men tell it, oh, I was in love with them. I'd be like, boy, y'all need to read the room, child. Read the room, honey. Ooh, men don't read the room well. But anyhow, I would do those things. That's self-abandonment. Because every time I did those things, it would end up in a natural disaster. Because I don't like them people. I ain't like them people anyway. I would hang out with friends that I knew. I would hang out with my friends, knowing damn well I probably ain't like them people. And all it took is one stiff drink and the wrong question. You'll know I ain't like you. So I did a lot of those things, and my anger was at its max. Every time I didn't care for myself, my anger. Every time I let people do me away, that I know you ain't doing nothing to me that I don't notice. Hell, if you really wanted to sit down and talk about it, I could tell you everything. I see a lot. I just don't say. Because I do this thing called human behavior. That's just being human. That's human behavior. They're being a human. I chalk a lot of things up to that. And in a way, it is. It's right. That's human. People are being human. They're being who they are. But when you see what type of human they are, don't put them in a space that they don't belong, where they don't have the capacity to stand there and support you. Why would you put a non-supportive person in a supportive role, Misty? Yeah. It's some things I had to tell myself. Why would you put this person here? You see how this person treat themselves. Who are you? I remember I was friends with a girl, a woman. My self-esteem was in the toilet, and I'm not gonna lie to you. And I was bad. Do you hear me? Baby, if I could reel that body back to today. Okay. Anyhow, fine as wine, pretty as a peach, baby. Self-esteem in a goddamn toilet. I mean the toilet. I would let people say stuff to me that I know damn well until the anger came out. And if you said it one too many times, my anger would just, it would sit be calm. But you do one too many things to the right or left that I don't like, and you could be male or female. Here comes my anger. Dousing the party. Just the fun police has stepped in the building, baby. My anger is because when it's angry, it's angry. And not only will I express how I feel about you, but you and you will get it too, unfortunately. Okay? And then after I done did all that, now I'm embarrassed. Mister, you said, and I'm like, I meant what I said. I meant it. Like, I really did mean it. You a piece of shit. Like, I really did mean it. Like, but not, and then now I'm apologizing because I showed my ass. And I'm like, I'm sorry, shouldn't have came out like that. But I really did mean it. Instead of just saying, I meant what I said. I meant what I said. You're a piss poor person. And we don't never have to make up. I'm good. That's where I am now. And my more evolved self. I'm not going to run you down like I used to would. Ooh, this ain't something else. But I will run, and with the truth. It's with the truth now. I ain't making up nothing on you. It's going to be your truth. Then I'm going to knock you upside the head with it. Okay? But there's cruelty as well. Okay? So I had to tell myself, Misty, people know who they are. You ain't got to remind them. You just let people know your boundaries. And when you see that they don't adhere to boundaries, then you go on about your business. You just go on about your business, girl. You ain't gotta do all that. So it's with my more evolved self. But that anger is not hate. Your anger is just telling you to come back to you. Okay? Your anger is screaming, girl, what are you doing? What are you talking about? Why are you doing? Your anger is talking to you. You. That's who the anger is talking to. Why you let them talk to you like this? Why are you hanging out with them? You know they don't like you. Why you, like your anger would just be overwhelming because it's trying to pull you back to yourself. You are self-abandoning. You are self-betraying. You're doing those things to yourself. So here's the crazy thing about yourself. The same way yourself don't play with other people about you, yourself not finna play with you about you either. And that's what internal conflict and war. Because you won't stop. The truth is, you won't stop. And your anger can get enough of your shit. And your anger can get tired of cleaning up your mess. Until your anger says, okay, I just tear everything up. And that's where you see these destructive people. They just destructive because they will not stop. It's not that other people is doing it to them. They are doing it to themselves. And they won't stop. And the truth to that is a lot of people don't have the capacity to stop. They've never saw nobody else do it. Having to police yourself, you don't really see people do that. People, humans, we are the most unaccountable. We want to do stuff to people and with no accountability. That's why God had to have karma, because we crazy. You know what I'm saying? You can't just do stuff to people. You just cannot do stuff to people. And I always tell people that I don't care if you don't see it. Karma is always happening. If somebody screw you over, karma is always happening. I'll never forget my son was dating a girl, and I had hired her to help me with my mom. Do good and do nothing. And then she was calling, where's my paycheck? Where's my check? I should have got paid. Where's my direct deposit, my Zelle? You never showed up? You never came? And then you telling him that you did. And I was like, do I lie? He was like, no. She never came. Never. She never came. And then her dad got sick. Oh Oh man, he got sick. And her having to be up at the hospital, go to the rehab, go back home, having sent back to the hospital, then go back to the rehab. Medicine ain't working. So when she had to do that, then she said, right after, was it? Yeah, it was. And my mama's repast. She sat me down and she said, Miss Misty, I'm sorry. She said, I'm sorry. She says, I think my dad getting sick the way he got sick was because how I did you and ACO. She said, I shouldn't have did that. I'm sorry. I said, as long as you see where you were wrong, just don't do that again. That's it. And we were done with it. But I know that karma is always going. It's always working. It is. Whether you see it or not, karma is always floating around. And it's important for you to self-govern. You can't govern other people. But it's up to you to govern yourself so you can have some type of agility on your karma, right? Because we are creators. We create things good and bad, right? And our anger is to help us get back to ourselves. So for anybody that, clicks on this, I want you to know your anger is your friend. If you are angry somebody, it is because you are at war with you. It's some things you will not stop doing. Like looking for outside validation. Ain't nobody out there gonna love you like you can love you. Ain't nobody gonna care for you like you can care for you. Don't nobody know what you need. Can't nobody pray for you because they don't know what your heart desire. You do those things for you. I used to feel invisible because I did not know how to make myself feel seen. At 49 years old, I'm learning. Being seen is my job, not nobody else's. I used to put that on a person. A person was supposed to make me feel seen, heard, valued. They can, but they're still people. That level of validation must come from yourself. It have to come from you. You have to know how to self-soothe. You have to know how to comfort yourself, how to speak life into yourself. You have to know how to call yourself from your own bullshit. That's the hardest job in the world because other people will listen to you and do it. Watch and see how rebellious you get to you the moment you tell yourself to do something or not to. Watch how rebellious you get with you. So just think about trying to fix other people. We're not doing it. We don't want to fix other people because we'll work. This is a great work. Baby, this is a great work. But a great rewarding work. So I would encourage anybody, work on yourself, go within. And you can't fix nothing until you can fix your own house. Yeah. Fix you. Take your eyes off your kids, the world, whatever these people doing in it, all this. Come back to you. Because I do believe where we're going, your mental health is going to be very important. Learning how to self-soothe and cope without turning to drugs and alcohol. Because they poisoning everything here. They even poisoning the damn wine. I was like, ooh, Lord. What a creepy, cruel world we live in. But God is always great. God is always great. And that is what we must know, not believe. Know that God is always great. And you're always protected. Namaste.